Today is November 12th, 2020. My name is Charles Suter. In the next 5 minutes I'll be presenting the topic called Overcoming Oversensitivity. If you've ever suffered hurt feelings from feedback or criticisms by others, then this presentation is for you. My main message here is be neither over nor undersensitive. Let me explain what I mean by that. I have a graph here. This is a bell-shaped curve which shows the range of what I consider to be healthy sensitivity. 2/3 of the people probably fall within this range. Healthy sensitivity is that people respond to criticisms or critiques by others by examining the merits of the proposition, and if they judge it to be correct, will probably admit to any defaults they might have had, and with resolve to correct themselves in the future. People who fall outside this range probably won't even listen to the criticism and will immediately begin to decide that they're at fault, especially if they're oversensitive. They'll believe they were deficient. Or if they're undersensitive, will say not correct at all. You're the one who's the problem. I'm perfect. You want to avoid being over or undersensitive. You want to fall right here in the middle of healthy sensitivity, where you listen and judge the merits of the criticism without your self-esteem being affected. How people respond to criticism, blame, disapproval determines how sensitive they are to the opinions of other people and their social group. It is possible for people to be too sensitive both ways. People who are oversensitive to other people's impressions of them tend to direct the fault inward, such as feelings of I'm not okay. People who are undersensitive tend to direct the fault outward. You're the one who's not okay. A healthy sensitivity is one where the person believes I'm okay, you're okay. If you have a problem, I'll listen to you and judge for myself. Proposition 1. Sensitivity is a self-esteem issue. If you are either over or undersensitive, then you have a self-esteem problem. People with high self-esteem have a balanced sensitivity, responsive to criticism, but not overly so. Sensitivity, again, is a self-esteem issue, regardless of whether you are over or undersensitive to criticisms or the brusque behaviors of others. People with a healthy sensitivity don't take feedback personally. People who are overly sensitive get their feelings hurt and shrink inwards. And those who are undersensitive respond with aggression. Sensitivity is a response to any threat to one's self-esteem. Everyone is striving to convince themselves that they are good enough and worthy of respect by others. Proposition 2. People who do not believe in themselves are hypersensitive. Now this goes for both over and undersensitive. You must believe you are sufficiently competent and worthy of respect with the right to happiness. What you believe about yourself determines your level of sensitivity and response to criticism and disapproval. People with a healthy self-esteem are less threatened by the direct or indirect implication of others that they are personally or their behavior is somehow deficient according to other people's standards. Proposition 3. To have healthy sensitivity, you must have a high regard for yourself. Don't allow others to define your self-concept, worth, or competence. Judge this for yourself. If others challenge your rights, defend yourself. I'm good enough to be me is one example. When you control your thoughts, then you are in control of your self-esteem. If you find that your feelings are hurt when others criticize you or suggest you or your behavior in some way deficient, then you need to work on improving your self-esteem. Sometimes you need to have a solid comeback to those who might disparage your worth or capability. For example, I make mistakes. just like anyone else, but I take correction when I make them. This is where you acknowledge that maybe you could have performed a little better. I'm a person of good character and I strive to do my best under all circumstances. Or finally, I'm a caring person and I have good intentions of doing what's right and honorable. The person with a healthy self-esteem is willing to listen and take corrective action if the situation warrants it. Final message. The higher your self-esteem, the less sensitive you are. You can reduce your sensitivity to criticism just by developing a healthy self-esteem wherein you develop your beliefs that both you and other people are okay. Once you learn to tolerate situations that deviate from your preferences or your own personal standards without sowing blame, accusations, and criticism towards yourself or others, not only will your specific self-esteem and general sensitivity levels reach normal, healthy levels, but your emotional distress will decline as well. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive, you'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.